became the best in his region.
Right.
Was able to get top 2 at many KTARs. But here we go. On to the first game. It's going to be, again,
Whoa, Sheik Ditto.
versus Javi in Sheik Diddles. This is shocking to see. I know Javi does practice this a lot with his cousin, Serge, and also MKLeo. Let's see how he does against Karna.
Now let's see what happens here. Okay, nice pullback right there by Javi. Definitely looks like he's accustomed to people just trying to dash up towards him and try to get some damage going, especially when it comes to Sheik.
Oh goodness, already 71% on Karna. Karna's gonna need to find a way to get back on the stage and get those grabs that we're expecting.
Yo, he knew that there was gonna be a Tekken. Javi, looking clean.
That was an unsafe, fair, and good choice to not actually air dodge right there. He would have gotten destroyed from that bouncing fish. I know Javi's still looking out for that grab combo coming out from possibly right here. Oh, Karna. Fantastic, actually, using those perfect pivot F-tilts to get the combo started.
Honestly, I want to say how much I love the characters that Javi plays. Very good at covering a lot of bad matchups, you know. Sheik and Cloud, it's actually a winning combo if you ask me.
Oh yeah, definitely. If one character doesn't work, you can take out the other character and possibly take the rest of the set.
Yeah. Kind of similar to Mr. R. Remember there was a point in time where he decided, hey, let me start busting out the Cloud against other characters that I can't beat.
All right, that was very interesting. He did a drag down up air to try to get the KO. And, oh, okay. Whoa, he went a little too hard on that one. Actually got KO'd at 76%. That is extremely early. I don't know if I've ever seen a Sheik KO that early in her life. Usually the average KO percent for Sheik is like 377, but not literally, but usually it's pretty high. But good stuff for Karna actually on that one. So look like he was losing that match entirely and was able to bring it back.
Yes. There's Karna right now trying to see if we can... Oh, wait, actually, wait. So were we getting the Sheiks wrong?
Oh, no, we were right. Karna was actually getting bodied, and then he had that one up smash at 76%, by the way, after the hit, I believe. And was able to get the KO. That's wild. Let's see Javi bringing it back. Can he bring back the neutral that was helping him win in the first place? Can he cause it to be Sheikville? Almost.
You said Sheikville?
Yep. I like to call Sheikville whenever you can get that 0 to death using the platform.
No rolling this time. Javi waiting for a get-up attack, which is why he had shield up when the opponent was down.
Yeah, he also likes to wait for a spot dodge too. Likes to sit there and think like, oh yeah, you're in a defensive position, so you're gonna spot dodge. I'm gonna wait for that and get a clean grab. I don't even have to do the grab right away.
Nice by Javi. Karna not having a jump. Oh, I like the needle, man. Even though it wasn't gonna be able to get rid of the stock.
It's almost like Karna was sandbagging the first stock, got the up smash and said, okay, now I'll try.
Ooh, Javi definitely waiting for an early jumper down. Karna has some new life in him, dude.
Okay, nice retreating neutral air, very good. But these up airs, they're both looking for F tilt to up airs, possibly down tilt to up airs too, or even grab, forward throw, up throw, and up air.
There it is, the wait from Karna again, trying to see if he can just push Javi off the stage. Still here in the first game, 3 minutes remaining.
Oh, going for that up smash again. He has been watching Void, but that up air, if he could just get one of those to work, it will be a KO. At least, actually for both, either player.
Javi sneaking right through that platform and trying to see if he can get the up air. There it is, Karna with the air dodge. Javi, game 1.
It's always interesting to see Sheiks go for these KO options. Usually, it's just like F tilt, down throw, up throw, forward throw. They'll do like forward throw, and you'll be way out there, and they wait for you to second jump or try to bouncing fish up high above them, and they go for that up air. So they just keep going for it over and over and over again. You're thinking like, who's gonna get it? Which one's gonna get it? Who's gonna get that one read, that one time? And this time it looks like it was Javi.
Yep, right now in a really good position. Let's see, taking that first game, sometimes that allows you to have enough momentum to be able to ride out the rest of the set if the opponent starts having more self-doubt, opting to choose a different style than a style that he may be comfortable excelling at even.
All right, and there it goes already off the bat. Oh, okay, nice mix-up of combos. Even after the combo got reset, he was still able to continue and get 39%.
Oh, right there. That would have been crazy if the up air actually banged Karna into the edge. Fortunately, he only just got popped up.
All right, Javi definitely looking out for those fares. Actually, the combo starter, it seems like Karna likes to go for his F tilt. If you can get the end of the F tilt to hit, you can start the combo easily with those perfect pivots.
Looking for an opportunity to just keep it going off the stage, but instead, wow, that looks like it's really hard. No wonder a lot of times Sheik players just manage to get away with it, right?
Yeah, it's so weird. It looked like he had a chance to punish. Almost looked like Javi was expecting that the flip onto the stage, but for some reason he wasn't able to get the grab. Here we go. Looking for that grab again. Okay. All right, almost getting the lock on the ground, but being able to at least restart the combo. And
oh, Karna this time says, I'm not going to air dodge, I'll just attack upon landing.
that was interesting because if he had decided to immediately up air, I believe the up air from Javi would have came out before that down air came out.
Oh yeah, there's a decent amount of starter from that one, you're right.
I like the, whoa, get a stage spike, and instead he almost gets a KO just by trying to recover after going for stage spike. What is this?
Whoa!
Crazy.
And Karna, wait, that was actually pretty cool. I never seen a Sheik opt for that before.
Yeah, he goes really crazy off the stage. I noticed he was doing that earlier. I believe it was against Wadi or someone else. He just keeps going off the stage crazily to try to get that KO. There it is. Ooh. Has to watch it. Takes a while for the bouncing finish to be able to come out and put out the hitbox.
You know what's crazy? You said against Wadi, but Wadi was definitely in Group A. But
yeah, that's why I said or is against somebody else. But here we go. If you get that bouncing fish again, I feel like the Sheiks actually aren't going too hard for these bouncing fishes off the stage to KO their opponent. They know that there's so many mix-ups on the way Sheik recovers that it's not best to do that. Just keep stage control and see if you can start something on the stage.
Yeah, very right about that. And we have the aerial needles right now, potentially Karna actually keeping them. And just like we said before, even though it looks like there's an animation where you see Sheik flipping on stage, it's really hard for players to get that punish.
It's one of those things that are hard to react to. People think, oh, look, you have so many frames to react to this. It's kind of similar to Zero Suit Samus's grab. Some people say, dude, you can actually physically react to Zero Suit Samus's grab. Well, who actually reacts to Zero Suit Samus's grab? Barely anyone. It's one of those things where it's beyond just what the capable or possibility of human reaction is. It's still hard to react to.
Uh-oh, wait a second. No nair on that. A lot of times you see Sheiks use that neutral air because there's some active frames on that to knock the person away when the normal get up on stage.
This is really interesting to see. This is a position where both Sheiks actually have trouble KOing.
Yeah.
The percents are above 151% on each player.
F-tilts can be an option very soon. And there it is, forward tilt.
It actually looked like good DI coming out from Javi too, and he still got KO'd by it, but now Javi might be in good position to get a forward tilt on Karna, so that's something we might see, or a neutral air on the ledge. Instead, it does not KO. Another one, it looked like he was looking for it, but a very late back air coming out, stuffing out that neutral air. He went for a stage spike at almost 0%.
Yeah, this guy, man, he's just trying. And I respect it. Karna with the retort. He's like, you know what, hold these needles before I even like get knocked away. 23% right now on Javi.
Ooh, very nice. Stopping his recovery to the stage. Not letting him come back on the stage. This is definitely the position you want Sheik to be in, but now he's back on the stage, so he can get those grab combos, and Javi's definitely going to be looking for it. There's one.
Here come the fair chains. Karna making sure that Javi's not going to be able to extend those even further. I like the pivots towards the opponent right there, mid-combo.
Oh no, it looks like that's not working anymore. They're super prepared for it, because they both were doing that against each other, bouncing fish onto the stage with a little lag.
Oh, here it is. Gets the knockdown this time. Javi waiting for the rolling from Karna. Karna now holding in.
Okay, going for that running up smash. I don't blame him. He has quite a bit of rage, and he did get that KO last time, below 70%. What is this? That's the second time he's done that. He just walked right in front of his face, said, hey, what you gonna do? I'm gonna grab you.
So smart. And there it is. Gets the poof. And that poof allows him to actually be able to avoid the active hitbox of that down air that Karna initiated. So good stuff right there. Javi right now representing Mexico with 2-0 over Karna.
These are still close matches, and I believe that he was going for that downer again because he thought that Javi was waiting for the air dodge. But it was a tricky situation where he waited for the air dodge, but he did the up B, so you can't actually, or it's harder to hit him. You have to hit him in the beginning frames of the up B to stuff him out. But that down air takes such a while to come out that instead of being able to stop it, you just end up being right into the hitbox.
All right.
Go for a different option.
Here it is, Javi.
All right, again, the winner of this set is the person who makes it out of the pools and into the final bracket tomorrow, and the loser will not be able to play anymore.
Okay, here it is. Javi, loving the placement of his aerials right now. And just the pacing too, you know, mixing up his timings, which can throw opponents off. Sometimes if they can figure out your rhythm, even before you do a move, they'll know what you're going to be doing afterwards. But right now, you can see how Javi, he's like, sometimes I'll make it look like I'm just going forward all the time, but I'll learn to stop too. Just to see what you're going to do afterwards. Download that information.
Yeah, and this might be a little tough for Karna also because he doesn't have too many top-level Sheiks, or at least Sheiks on his level in his region. However, Javi, again, lives in a house that has MKLeo, Surge, and they all play Sheik. So they're able to Sheik Diddle, they're able to Sheik Cloud, all the top tiers that you need to see, including Meta Knight, even though he's not top tier. They get a lot of practice in it, and Javi's definitely showing how good he is at it. This reminds me very similarly of when he had to Cloud Ditto Tweak, and Tweak's one of the best Clouds at Cloud Dittos, but he was up 2-0, and Tweak had to go DK in order to take out Javi and reverse 3-0 it.
That's how crazy it is.
Shows how much practice matters.
Javi getting cut off right there from the jump from the edge, but not quite a problem as he still had a second jump intact. So fast to reposition himself. Even though he's taking a lot of damage too, the fact that he has his first stock, whereas Karna's on his last one, it's not that bad of a position to be in.
Yeah, it's still okay, especially for Javi. He's doing pretty well. The percents are looking even, but full stock difference, that's going to be really hard for Karna to come back. And there's one thing, Zero likes to say this, whenever a player has such a strong lead like this, especially in matches, they can go for crazy stuff. They can mix up their playstyle so much, you have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing, but it works because nobody can predict it.
Right there, didn't quite get the optimal knockback hit that he wanted for the neutraler so that he can convert, but he's still in a very good spot. Javi, forward throw, very high.
All right, going for that forward throw into fair, possibly go for it again, instead back air this time.
Yep, and that perfect shell helping just put the opponent back up in the air for that situation to be recreated. Javi right now has a full tank of needles, could potentially use that for a KO. Takes that up air though, and now because of that, he loses all of them. Whereas Karna, well, Karna actually just found himself in the same situation that he put Javi in, but he was able to escape.
This is not out the question. Karna knows this, that's why he's still fighting for it. Knows that Sheik has trouble KOing, even though he's at 141. Even if he puts, I believe, Javi at a higher percent, actually that might just be it. A beautiful up air coming out from Javi to get a clean 3-0 and be sure to make it out of the group stage, but still